So for today's, hello everyone. Hi to O, and for today's interview, we have, there you go, that's better, next to each other on the screen. We have O from the UAE. I think you're in Dubai right now, right, O?
Yes, I'm in Dubai. But
Okay.
I'm not in Dubai though.
Sorry?
Originally, I'm from Thailand.
Yes, exactly. So O is one of our amazing international teachers that has agreed to share some yoga love with you guys. And she has recorded a video for our Soul Space YouTube channel, which is going to go live after this interview. And yeah, so sharing the love with all of the yogis in South Africa that are on lockdown, as O is also in lockdown in the UAE at the moment. And yeah, just really happy to have you here. Thank you so much, O.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you for having me, for sharing the experience and sharing the spirit to Soul Space. It's good. Somehow it's good that during the lockdown that we have this internet and all this new age thing, the technical thing that we all have to learn. I mean, especially myself, I'm very low tech, so it's good now. It's something new that I need to learn. Look at the bright side, and also if there's no lockdown, maybe we're not gonna be here to talk to each other and sharing the experience, sharing the video.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So could you begin to tell our students and a little bit about your life story so far? So pretty much like who you are, where you came from, that sort of stuff, so they know exactly who this amazing yoga teacher is.
Okay, my name is O, and my full name is Oho Belliard, and I'm from Thailand. I was born and raised in Thailand, but then I married to a French guy. So after I have a family, we have 2 kids now, and we moved different countries. So the first country that we moved out of Thailand was Egypt, that where we met, Natalie and I. We met over there, which is 13 years back, 12, 13 years back around. And by the time, actually, Natalie is the first person in my life that's talking about yoga. And I heard the word yoga from Natalie. So that's how it started. After left Dahab, I went back to Thailand. And we have during the time that I have the transition time before moving to Saudi Arabia. So my sister, she introduced me to some yoga studio in Bangkok. So that's how I started to do yoga. It was so until now I've been practice continuously for 12 years, around 12 years. But then after my first practice in Bangkok, I continue, and then we moved to Saudi Arabia. I didn't have time. I didn't have time. I did not have what can I say? I'm only doing the self practice because there's not a chance for me to go out to find a studio and do yoga over there.
Do they even do yoga in Saudi Arabia?
By that time, I did not even. I did. I don't know actually, because the life was a bit miserable. We only go inside in the compound walking without abaya. When we went out, we have to wear abaya all the time.
Yes.
And the only place that we go is the market, supermarket, not like a mall, big shopping mall. So I remember that by the time it was not even a gym for lady,
Wow.
only for men.
Great.
So I only practice yoga at home, and then and I have baby. Well, I had baby. Layla was born in Egypt, and so the life is more with baby and the household.
Yeah.
I continue doing yoga all the time, and then when we were in Mauritius, I started to like sharing my experience, sharing my practice to a friend, and then after friend left, the friend that I shared yoga with left. So I thought to myself that I quite enjoying giving the class.
Mm.
So I put on Facebook, create a group that okay, you're welcome to join my yoga and started from there. So I had by the time I start from once a week and then two a week, 3 times a week, and then have some private. So from then until now is 7 years of
Wow.
on and off teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Wow. So,
But I have I'm a certified yoga. I got the certified in UAE.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So what style of yoga did you do your teacher training in?
Vinyasa flow, hatha vinyasa,
Okay.
and I do also the swing yoga.
Oh, wow.
Um, do
Cool.
some swing.
So how would you say your yoga practice has changed your life?
It's quite long term changing. I mean physical. I have noticed that it's improved my alignment. My for example, my shoes. When I was teenage, I remember that my shoes will be one side that wear off more
Yeah.
than another side. One edge is
Yes.
missing
Yes.
really fast. So, but now I have my shoe has no problem. No, it's fine.
Now they eat.
So that's one. Yeah, now they equal.
Yeah.
And also I think I'm more calm in general.
Mm.
People will say that how could you be so calm all the time? I don't see myself that I calm because I know that sometimes I get upset with the kids and then I would scream. But I think compared to others, they who didn't do yoga, they tend to know self-realization, I guess.
Yeah.
Like they would explode easily without like we will have like subconscious like pop, pop, pop. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, I have enough, and then poof.
Yeah, exactly. Gives you that inner calmness. It doesn't make us perfect by any means.
No,
But
not at
that's,
all. We still a human, yeah.
yeah,
We still a
absolutely.
human. We still have anger. We still have all those that other have, but
Yeah.
we have a self realization to stop it in a way that okay, yeah.
And to also accept it and to sit with it, because every emotion is absolutely normal. But if we just try to pretend that they don't exist or we sweep them away, then they
Yeah.
burst into something that they don't have to be, right?
Yes, correct. Exactly. So sometimes I notice myself that sometimes I don't smile, but I try to explain to other people that sometimes that I don't smile, it doesn't mean that I'm not happy,
Mm.
but because I accept the way that I just don't want to smile. I don't want to pretend not to smile all the time, but I could be nice to other people without smiling as well.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And so you, in your 200 hours, you obviously did a lot of the yoga philosophy. You probably did pranayama. You did the asana.
yeah,
What would you say was your favorite part? Because yoga is not just the asana, right? Yoga is
yes,
many different aspects to it. So,
yes, exactly. What was the question again?
what was your favorite part out of the course? Would you say?
Ah, okay. Um, I so I would say before I did the course, I would focus on only asana
Mm.
and the breathing, the move with the breathing, but
Yeah,
did not go into really into why and how,
yeah,
and also the moving chakra, why we have to do this before that, why we have to have a counter pose after some pose to balance life, to have the yin and the yang.
yeah.
So the very part that is lift up all the things that make sense for the yoga, that is not only doing asana, and after I think after all the training, it made me look into yoga in another perspective. I
Mm.
mean, like you said, it was not on, yoga is not only asana practice, not only body movement, but it's the whole thing,
Yeah.
the whole living well-being.
So very much like yoga isn't just on the mat.
No,
It's really off the mat too, and it's how you live your life and how you show up in the world. So
yes, yes,
that's
exactly.
what makes it so beautiful, the practice. So
Yes.
what would you say? I mean, you're in the UAE right now, and tell us about what situation you have for lockdown. What is your current situation there?
Okay, now UAE quite active, very. I find that they active quite fast.
Mm,
I mean, the school has been off for a month already.
mm,
So normally this is today. Today is actually April. There's
it's the
this is
11th
spring
today.
break.
Yeah.
Spring break. Yeah, normally it's spring break now, but they closed the school before spring break 2 weeks earlier,
Oh,
and
yes.
so now it's 4 weeks or a month already, and then they close the country, close the airport, no flight to go out, no flight to come in, and then they have a complete lockdown a week ago, a week back. Nobody go out.
Mm.
uh, but if you want to go out, you have to get the permission. You
Oh,
have
wow.
to yeah, you have to ask the permission from the police by phone or internet,
Mm.
and then you will have approval in 10-15 minutes. But then in the when you submit the form, you have to tell the time, what time you want to go out, what time you expect yourself to come back, and
Wow.
where are you going to, where do you live,
Wow.
something like that, the whole thing. So they're very serious,
Mm.
and if you don't follow the rule, the fine is quite expensive. So
Wow.
you don't want to risk that, because police is everywhere. They are out there. They're working all the time. So it's the real deal.
Wow, man. Have you been out at all since the lockdown?
Yes. I've been to supermarket, but my kids know. Layla and Theo, my two kids. Layla is 12 years old and Theo is 10. They haven't been out for. I think they've been out. The recently was 2 weeks back before complete lockdown. Just to I walk them to the supermarket
Yeah.
close by the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, it's
yeah,
crazy.
but they didn't see friends for a month already.
Sure, it's hard on the kids, yeah. Really hard on them.
Yeah, it's very
So
challenging.
do you have any message for anyone that's struggling during this time? So there's a lot of people that, maybe they're on their own or they're really struggling through this time. I often worry about people's mental health and, really think about those people and how they can survive. Do you have any message or advice that you can give to anyone that's struggling?
Yeah, I would say that everyone has their own things to deal with. So I would suggest to just accept the situation the way it is. And if you need to cry, you cry. If you need to do something, whatever you want to do and whatever you don't want to do, be true to yourself. And but try to keep yourself busy. If you want to watch Netflix and do nothing, do that. But um, but don't put yourself on the like keep looking at the news all the time, because I think that's more stress. Like just look at the news twice a day to keep yourself updated where is the situation, and then the rest of the day do something. If you want to lay down, do nothing. If you feel stressed, you want to throw the the plate throw the plate, but make sure that you're not gonna come to check on
Make sure you have more than one plate. Yeah.
And make sure that you don't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
That, yes.
So
Yeah.
it's been really amazing talking to you and having you sharing your beautiful practice. We can't wait to join the practice. We definitely want to, you know, feature you as an international teacher on our site, but I also want to give your details to those that may be in the UAE when all of this madness ends, and maybe some of our yogis are in the UAE or in Dubai. And you're in Dubai, right?
Yes, I'm in Dubai.
Okay, that may be looking for a teacher and a yoga class. So we will be sharing all of O's social media links, her Instagram and her email and whatever else that she's got, so that you can look her up whenever you find yourself in Dubai. Lastly, I saw that you were at the TEDx wellness. What was that exactly?
Yes, it's a conference that people come to talk about different topic in the TEDx conference.
Yeah.
And I had a chance to be one of the teacher, to have a stand and be there to give some breathing session or short meditation to the people who give the conference.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, well done.
Yeah.
It's been like a big dream come true for you.
Yes, it is. It's really, really good experience. And yeah.
So speaking finally about dreams, and my final question to you is, what is your heart's greatest desire? If you can think about the one thing that you dream of, that you want in your life, what would that be?
Wow.
No pressure.
I want to be happy, like happy all the time, like happy in all the situation. I mean, we can't be happy like all the time as a human. I want to be the person that could find the happiness in every situation, even in the lowest in the life, but I could find the positive side of it, and then get out and have a strength to get through the situation with the happiness in it. I don't know how to explain. And I want my happiness, my things that make me happy is to share my yoga experience. So I reach my goal.
Yeah. I'm clapping hands for you in the corner of the screen. Yeah, that's beautiful. I think, so many of us are just really seeking that inner peace and happiness. And it's so beautiful that we have the practice of yoga that sort of unites. You know, the word yoga is to yoke or to unite. And here we are uniting together from Dubai to Johannesburg, and bringing you this amazing teacher and her amazing practice. And I really hope that everybody follows you and that somewhere, somehow, somebody finds you in Dubai and does your class in live and in person. And I hope that I get that chance someday too. So
I hope we're gonna meet. We're gonna cross the path somehow in person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was 12 years ago when we first met on the beach in Dahab. And here we are 12 years later, still having a friendship. And, you know, that's the thing about these sort of connections. They never die. So I'm so happy to connect with you again.
Me too.
Thank
I'm
you
very
so
grateful. Thank you so much, Natalie. Thank
much.
you for the space to give me opportunity to be here to meet you again. Thank you, COVID-19.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.